Hi and welcome. Here we go with Wigan Athletic. Yes, we're going to try and get the ticks to go all the way to the Premier League, the Champions League and all of that jazz with 8 youth team players in the squad at all times. What have I let myself in for? Yes, it's not going to be easy by any stretch of the imagination, and here today we take over at Wigan Athletic. Of course, there's been a few eyebrows raised today that we've been appointed to the DW Stadium. Now I think that's changed name as well, but I ain't too worried about that. But looking at it, of course we have won the FA Cup in our past. 2013, look. Sky Bet League 1, yes, 4 times. Sky Bet League 2 once as well, also Bristol Street Motors, the Evo Stick and the Northern Premier League Challenge Cup. What we want to do now is get this club going as high as possible. And as you can see, with good youth facilities but average youth recruitment, that is something we need to try and sort out. We do have £385,000 in transfer budget. We ain't spending any of that. Gregor Rioch is our director of football. Graham Barrow is our assistant manager. Now, looking at the team, they're saying we should be playing a flat back 7. We won't be doing that. Obviously, Sam Tickle in goal. That is massive, massive. Also, we've got Jason Kerr here as well, so that's good news. Rankin, Chambers on loan from Liverpool, Dale, Taylor. There's a lot of loanees here, isn't there? Yeah, Norburn as well, another loanee. I don't like loanees. Again, they're not helping the squad because they're not going to be homegrown or anything like that. What do they want to do? So they want to work within the wage budget. They want to grow the club's reputation. Maximum 1-year contracts for over 32s. Don't plan on signing any of them. Reach the knockout stages of the EFL Trophy. Record a top half finish in EFL League 1. Be competitive in the EFL Cup and the FA Cup. They want promotion to the Championship within 5 years. So that's going to be something that we have to work to, but it's not going to be easy because we're going to be having our hands tied behind our back because of the silly little rule I've put in. Yes, 8 players from the youth academy, or should I say homegrown at club, have to be in the squad. Nothing really there else other than the fact that we are now here. And yes, we have our own Wigan Athletic skin. Obviously, with myself being a skin maker, I decided, why not? Why not just have a bit of fun? So if anybody wants the skin, which will be a base version, it'll be in the link down below. It's going to be beautiful. It's going to be beautiful. With the skin, the stadium is going to be bouncing. And as we know from previous, the DW Stadium, 25,000 fans can pack into the DW. And it can also go up to 32 with expansion. So it's not too bad in that respect, because that will be nice and, well, it'd be good for the future, wouldn't it? Now, one of the key things we've got to work out here is staff. And in a few run-throughs I've done on this game, 69-year-old Graham Barrow, who isn't the best at judging players or anything like that, retires next season. So what I'm going to do straight off the bat, he's going to be gone. We do need to get somebody in. Jake Campbell, again, another one. If I can find a better head of youth development, I will replace him as well, because it's all well and good, but we need to have these people in position. Gregor, he will stay. Gregor's a friend of mine. Yes, he is a great man, and I'm going to be keeping him here, and I'm hoping he will grow. He does have 14 for judging player potential, because he is great at that role. So he will be doing that as our director of football, and the rest of them, well, yes, we'll definitely be looking to try and improve things. Squad-wise, like I said, there's a lot of loanees here. Way too many. And a few old boys as well. McManaman's here as well, look still. Callum McManaman, 32 years of age. Yeah. Wrong side of it. But like I said, with the positions and stuff, we do have a pretty good goalkeeper. Sam Tickle, 5-star potential, 3.5-star current ability. He is homegrown, like I said. It's down behind me. You can see the Wigan there, look. He is here, and I hope he's here to stay. It's not going to be easy unless we get promoted, because I can guarantee there's going to be lots of teams that will be trying to get hold of him. Now, what we do need to do is homegrown status. That will be in there permanently, so we will be having that. What did it say John Kerr earlier on? It's Jason Kerr, isn't it? Did it say John? I'm not sure now. But yeah, you will see this in this column here. This will be the one that tells us who is homegrown at club. And currently in the first team squad, 5. And one of those is wanted by other clubs, and 3 of them are put down as loanees. Now that's not good. Now we do know in the development centre, we do have Chris Size, who will be coming into the first team squad. Like I said, we'll be getting them in. James Carragher, he'll be in the first team squad. Also Harry McHugh, he will be in the first team squad. These are all 3-star potential. In fact, what was Carragher? 3.5. So he's got a little bit more there. But these will all be in the first team squad. We've got a 5-star player out on loan, look. Silko Thomas. Yeah, 19 years of age. But he's not homegrown. Oh, so he's not. Did he sign last year in time? No. So he's not even homegrown. So he's a 5-star player there. He's not even homegrown. And this one as well, probably looking to move them on unless they're going to be first team players. I did say in the intro video that we did yesterday that unless these players are going to be in the squad and going to be effective in the squad, we'll be moving them on. So we have managed to get in our first player, and Nathan Young-Coombs comes in, who is a 20-year-old player. Yes, I know I said we're not going to bring in too many older players, but like I said, if he's going to be a first-team starter, he will be here to play, as long as we've got the 8 in the squad. Now, Nathan Young-Coombs comes in as a striker. We've got a load of loanees, and I don't really want loanees, and this boy comes in who is going to be good, I reckon, for this level of football. He does look pretty handy, and hopefully he will be good for us. And we have got another striker coming as well. Now, Fred Friday is a Ghanaian. Never had a cap for Ghana, and we've had to give him one of our ESC spots. He's 28 years of age. Yes, again, like I said, a little bit older, but he is an advanced forward. He is a trequartista. He's that sort of player. He's on a lot of money. $6.25 a week. £6,000 a week. But he's a big 6'2" striker. He's something that we haven't got in the club. We do need it, and I just hope he's fine with it. Now, squad-wise, Barrow's still here. I'm not getting rid of anybody until we get people in. We have got a set-piece coach who's okay. You know, we've got to get all these sorts of things in. Goalkeeping coaches, we're sort of getting there. John Stead is here. Again, you know, these sorts of players, staff, you know what I mean. We're just trying to fill in the voids and sort things out. Remy Tang is a fitness coach. He's pretty good. You know, he's been at Liverpool and all as well, so he knows the area, not too far away being Liverpool. So we've got our chief scout. He's already here, is Stephen Gormall, but we'll see. Maybe we need to get someone else in to replace him. I'm not sure. Got a few other scouts. This lad comes in. You know, he was at Celtic and all. The director of football, David Moss. So he should be all right. But all in all, things are starting to come around now. We've got a couple of strikers, which, have we got our competition stuff up yet, have we? Are we there yet? Yeah, media prediction is 16th. That's not quite top half, is it? So we definitely do need to get some more players in. But actually, that was the previous. So we're up to 9th, actually, with the season review. So that's good news. We are starting to get up there. No, that's Norwood. I'm thinking of the Norburn we've got, and yeah, so we haven't got anybody in the Dream 11. And our best players, which are Jason Kerr and Hungerbow, yeah, aren't really cutting up much trees here, are they? Oh my days, we really do need to improve if we want to get promoted anyway, but that's going to be a long shot. Birmingham in this division, Wrexham in this division. It's not going to be easy this year. And I did say we wanted to get in some extra people, and we have got a new head of youth development. Now, he is quite old. He's 60 years of age, is Adorat Mure, but Atletico, he's been at Atletico Bilbao, he's been over in Chile, he's been in Qatar, but youth development of 20 with youngsters and judging player ability of 17 and potential of 19. Comes in on £500 a week. We're pretty happy there. We've also got new coaches, filling up the spaces, I tell you. We are getting there slowly. We have also got our new assistant manager, which is Pal Marty. Now, if anybody's been on the channel before, I have had this guy before, and he is really, really special. Goes on to be really good. Been at Barcelona. All of that sort of thing. He is fantastic at being an assistant manager, and he comes in as a 39-year-old, so he could possibly be with us for a long, long time. So staff-wise, I think we're pretty much done there. Oh, we've still got performance analysis and one coach, but I think that's now going to be filled when we just tick on another day. Like I said, we're not spending any money, and we haven't, but we have brought in another couple of players. Ryan Cassidy, who will be, again, another striker. So we've now got 3 strikers. That's our strikers sorted, because we don't really have anybody in the devs. There's nothing down there. There's literally nothing there. So we've got our cover there now. Our loanees, they're not going to play. Hopefully they'll get taken back out in January so we can sort that out. So Ryan Cassidy's the ex-Watford youngster. Comes in on a free transfer. Should be pretty handy for us, hopefully. So he's going to be good. And Ethan Hartness, now 17-year-old, this is what I was saying, getting the players in who can possibly do something for the future. 17 years of age, 3.5-star potential, 1.5-star current ability. Yes, he looks okay. He will go into the under-18s to become homegrown at club. He is from Southampton, so he has that great grounding from there as well. And this is what I was saying, if we can get them in young, blood them up, and hopefully they can develop, either we can flip them in for some money, or they can become part of our homegrown stature. But it's never easy doing that sort of thing, so we will see how we get on. But as it stands at the moment, we are now 8th. We've gone up 1 place. So that's good news as well. Just those couple of signings really have sorted things out. But Birmingham 1 to 16 to go straight back up into the Championship. That's that spot sorted, isn't it, really, for them? And here we are on the eve of the season. Now, transfer-wise, one more. Alex Frey, who is a 16-year-old left-back. He's 6'4". He's an absolute monster. This was brought in by our director of football. That's exactly what I was saying. You know, if you can get a decent director of football, try and bring some players in who might have potential. I don't like the look of him, to be honest. He's only 3 stars, but 16 years of age and all that. He's already worth 275 grand, so that might stand us in good stead. But the season's about to start. That is everything done. Staff-wise, we're sorted for our coaches. We're sorted for our recruitment. We're not the best on medical. We're a little bit weak. We're 3rd. We're above average. And 5th for sports science. So that's the next key area we need to try and sort out. Like I was saying about all the finances and stuff, we've not spent a penny. We've still got over £1 million in the bank. We've got wages to spend as well. Everything's pretty good. As it stands at the moment with our matches and all, not done too bad pre-season. We beat our second 11 pretty well. Celtic first team 6-0. It's a bit of a drumming. Stenhousemuir battered them. Alloa, nice little win. Draw with MK Dons. And then Bamber Bridge, a nice little goal bonus for everybody just to get everyone firing and ready to go. Tactics-wise, I'm going to start off like this. I think this is how we're going to go. We have got a few tactics loaded in. There's this one. We have got a back 3 because we do seem to have quite a few centre-halves. And we've also got this. which I'm not sure about. Whether we go with a diamond and move him in, because that's where he likes to play, but we will see how things go as it goes on. We will be starting as a 4-2-4. I think that is the best tactic for the players that we've got. And like I was saying, there's so many great players here. Carragher will be playing. So again, another one. We need to add in the homegrown status into here, just so we can see it all the time. So everyone knows we're singing from this right hymn sheet. Now, if I click on it here, and if we go down through then, so homegrown players, so we've got 2, 4, 6, there's 8. 8 players. McManaman's injured. That's unfortunate, but we might have to look at that one as we go along. You know, injuries and that sort of thing, do they still count if you've got a player who's still homegrown, who's part of the squad? I'm drifting from the rules a bit. We might have to, like, you know, not have a player on the bench or something for that game. But as it stands at the moment, we aren't looking too bad. We're ready for the first game of the season, and we are 8th favourites for promotion. So hopefully, when we come for the first games, which will be when we come back, EFL first round of the Cup, which is against Barrow and Charlton Athletic in the league. Our first 2 games in our first brand new venture, which will be our youth challenge with Wigan Athletic. Well, thank you very much for watching, boys and girls. I hope you've enjoyed that, because it has been one hell of a start. Getting all those people signed, I tell you. And the fact that we haven't really signed many players says how difficult this is going to be, because trying to find the right players that will help and make a difference, it's not going to be easy, this challenge, I can tell you that now. Thank you very much, and we'll see you next time out with our first 2 fixtures. Goodbye.